I know I look like a cult leader, but bear with me, all right?
We begin our report with another shooting in America.
15-year-old girl who police say shot and killed a teacher.
Online incel movement.
Incel.
Movement.
Video games are becoming more addictive by the day, so how much is too much?
Did you know that in the USA, adults spend over 4 hours a day on their phones? I know, right? That's insane. Thank God they didn't see my YouTube watch time statistics, because I would have skewed that result a little bit higher.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What's up, guys? It's your boy, iswearimtrying. The term chronically online is actually quite difficult to define because, well, being online is actually pretty new if you really think about it, you know? The internet was created around the mid-80s, and people didn't really start using it commercially until later on. Nowadays, you can go online and find a college degree's worth of information for free, or you can go watch a pedophile get socked in the face by another fellow YouTuber.
That's not affirmative or disavowed.
You keep pointing that finger at me, child predator.
This place is wild, I'm not gonna lie. What is absolutely for sure though, is that the internet changed the way in which people would communicate, socialize, and interact with each other forever. But we always hear about the downsides of always being online. I mean, are there any positives to actually being online a lot? Now, we're not a boring channel, so I'm not gonna give you the classic, imagine if your parents actually had to go and do a project for school type situation. But I will pose a question. Imagine you finally gather the courage to ask your crush out. And they say yes. So you start thinking about first date ideas. And it just so happens that everyone's favorite comedian, Nikki Glazer, is actually in town this week. Look, alright, I know, that's hypothetical, bear with me. Anyways, it just so happens that Nikki is in town this week. So you go online, you buy the tickets, and you go. The date went swimmingly. Now, what would have happened if you didn't have your phone, or your laptop, or your desktop, or just any Wi-Fi at all? Where would you have actually bought the ticket? No, I'm for real, like actually think about this for a second. Most likely you could drive to the venue and buy the ticket there. But what if there's some obscure holiday that you didn't even know existed occurring? Point is, things are a little bit easier nowadays, but it's a little bit more complicated as well. We all can now have our little corner of the internet. The stuff you find here sometimes is absolutely ridiculous. Want to learn how to cook a nice Italian dish? YouTube it. Want to know how to hit a mean cross? YouTube it.
He's been the more efficient striker.
Want to learn how to launder money? YouTube it. Not financial advice, by the way. Right now, you can literally change your life for the better. You can start working out, pursue that lifelong dream you've always had, or do whatever.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
But that siren call from that phone is just too loud. We can't blame ourselves either. It's the way the system was made. Why do you think more and more people are becoming addicted to their phones? I'll raise you an answer. Maybe not an answer, but just a sentence. Digital marketing expenditure has more than tripled. Not in the past 20 years or something, but in the past 7 years. Nowadays, we can't even live our lives without being visually assaulted and having our monkey brains tricked constantly by marketing and ads online. For every good thing we try to see or do, there's around 7 product placement ads trying to sell something to us that we don't really need.
Consumption is the sole end and purpose of all production. Adam Smith.
As a collective, we spend so much time online that it's basically our second home. And now, I'm no goddamn hippie or anything, but picture this. Imagine your home 1 second. Imagine a town or commune full of neighbors that are 100% supportive and helpful. All you basically have to do is pick which home in which town you want to live in. This is pretty much how internet niches work. Maybe the next 4 months of your life, you're interested only in how to make money online. And then the next 10 months of your life are exclusively dedicated to finding out the reason why SpongeBob was talking about existential nihilism back in the day. By the way, guys, please, if you can, just hit the like button, sub, or comment if you can. It really helps the channel out, especially since they give me that little motion in the ocean for that YouTube algorithm, you know? Alright, alas, there are literally hundreds of thousands of people right now that could help you achieve what you wanted to do in life. There are entire communities where you can go and find instructional videos or discussions or topics on anything you want to learn about. Now, I would be remiss and probably call an insane person if I painted the internet as this happy-go-lucky place where nothing ever bad happens and everyone is smiling and helpful. If you're not careful, this place will ruin your life. There have been some studies on this, but it's pretty obvious that if you no life your life, order takeout every single day, and browse Reddit for the entirety of your years without touching any grass, you're most likely going to be depressed. But If you're a weirdo like me that actually enjoys consuming an insane amount of information, then the WWWs are your playground. The world will never be the same, and that's for sure. Things are changing rapidly and constantly. Things like music, comedy, finances, culture in general. And it all changes at an exponential rate thanks to the internet. So we might as well enjoy our time that we can and try to become well-rounded individuals. I've personally become a consumer of YouTube in a pretty extreme fashion. I've become pretty good at editing in Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve. I've literally learned how to rap, mix, and master on tracks just from YouTube. And I even come on here to get the occasional laugh as well, of course.
Let me convince you that you need to pay thousands of dollars to book me privately so that I could fix your shitty marriage. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't get it twisted though. Just because you consume a lot of information does not mean that you're going to be good at executing it. The only way to make sure you can execute it with these is practice, practice, practice.
Oh my god, that has come out of peach. What an unbelievable looking shot.
Go find a hobby and learn a little bit more about it. Create a rough outline or sketch of whatever you want to do in life and use YouTube as a crutch. Try not to just go from topic to topic to topic, mindlessly clicking, because you're not really going to learn anything from that. If you watch 15 videos about cooking in general, you most likely won't remember much of those 15 videos. But if I showed you 15 videos about how to make a fire carbonara, you're most likely going to remember at least the rough edges of how to make that carbonara, or at least boil the water. Not everything in life has to be in service of the almighty dollar bill. Maybe just do some stuff for fun. Anything from woodworking to knitting to creating YouTube videos. Try to stop consuming and begin creating. The human experience is more than just buying McDonald's occasionally and slowly watching your life force wither away. Leave something to be remembered by, damn it. If not, what are your grandchildren going to remember of you? Being chronically online is definitely a problem for most people. The idea in life, though, is to get better. Flip your disadvantages and transform it into advantages. Stop doom scrolling and start creating. Peace.
I seen me through the process. I don't really want no problems. Niggas ain't got no merit. Niggas ain't got no posture. Round here we keep shit beat up. Kick my feet up out my posse. And deposit, keep it posy.